Hi, I'm William Tenelder, and you know me by my over 1,000 videos. And I want to talk about the future of chess and how we're going to go beyond the white line, black line idea. We're going to go to actually giving values to pieces as they take positions and increase their value. So I'd like you to imagine this knight all of a sudden has a greater value. It is in play, right? And so I would love to see the computers go, okay, well, these knights are now worth, they started at 3 points, now they're worth 5 points, so I'd like to see that. I'd like to see, aggressive pawn move like that was worth 1 point now. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, it's worth more now, right? It's right in the center of the board. Can move up a square with the knight. So I want to make this a fairly quick talk, but it is about really understanding how the value of pieces change as they change their positions. So now we look through the game, and I'd like you to see each piece and what value does it have. This pawn has a greater value than any pawn on the back row, right? Because it could get to become a queen. So now I'd like you to look at every move. This knight is more valuable than any piece in the back row. And it all depends on the position and its abilities. So in the future of chess, what we'd love to see with AI is that it can now estimate the value of your pieces based on their positional play, right? This is more equitable to understand, okay, this queen is more valuable than that queen probably, right? They starts at 11 points, but right now I'm thinking a little bit more than that, right? It's just actually moved the king off of its square where it could castle. Okay, so now let's go through the game, and I want to do this fairly quickly. As you see pieces evolve into the battle, what is their value? And you can always pause. This is a long game, but I want to go through quickly to just show you, as each of these pieces are developed, they have a fluctuating value. So what I want to emphasize here is that really what we're talking about is kind of like Einstein's theory. And in chess, we can have a similar theory. It's a floating value. This rook out here right now, would be interesting to see what it's worth, right? Check on the king. So now we go through this fairly quickly, and we see that now the queens are worth nothing. They're off the board. And let's go right quickly to where the pawns actually increase in value. Okay? What are the black pawns worth right now? I think it's going up, right? And I would love to see that computers, AI intelligence could now give, a proper value of this position. In this position, these pawns are worth more than these pawns, right? These pawns actually, as they get closer to the end game of queen, right? If one of those pawns gets to the first rank, it's worth 11 points because it becomes a queen. So the closer that any of the pawns get, now we see also this pawn, the king cannot reach this pawn. Now, impossible. Cannot reach it. So what's it worth now? It started out as 1 point. Now, What's it worth? Huh? Oh boy. Well, I was really being a little cruel here by bringing in so many pawns, but look at the value of this pawn, that pawn, that pawn. They're all worth 11 points. Not that one anymore, but these two are 11 points. So we like to see this. In chess, I'd like to see, now we just 11 and 11, 22 points, and I'd like to see the computers recognize this point value. And of course, you know the lesson, keep the king in check. If you have this dominance, you don't want a stalemate, right? So that'd be, of course, the most important lesson that anybody could learn. Keep the king in check, and then you can have a party after you win. I'm William Tenholder. This could be the future of chess.